Yo, hey, what's up, YouTube? This is gonna be a different kind of video. It's gonna be a 10 tips to help you get to GC. So I got 10 tips here. Got in my phone notes. I just want to let you guys know. Maybe if you're out there struggling, you're in Champ 3, you can't get up, or you're in Champ 1 and you're really trying to push. Um, yeah. So here, let me get started. All right. So tip number one, it's gonna be boost pathing. A lot of people just go for these big old shiny things right here in the corner. They don't really mind all these paths in the middle. So a lot of people don't understand that if you take these boost pathing, you're more likely to get it like an overhead save, stuff like that. But yeah, you should the best way to do it. I've noticed is like turn off unlimited boost in free play, right? And then hit the ball around as fast as you can. If you did that, you could do this. Grab this, grab the pads. A lot of things I like to do. This is the pad route right here. So use those. Another one I like to use. Yeah, it's just the boost pathing is pretty simple. It's just this line right here, and then if you're playing defense, you play back post. But yeah, a lot of people think that sounds like a stupid mistake, but if you actually go back and watch the replays on how much you're like dodging pads, you'll definitely know what's up. So yeah, and then the second one would be recovery. And I don't know how many times I've just scored on people solely because they're just slow. I mean, everyone thinks that like SSLs are so fast or GCs are so much faster than them, and it's all simply because of the recovery. Like a lot of people, like whenever they're coming off the wall, will just drive straight down. A higher level player will jump off, wave dash, and keep staying in the play. Wave dashes are pretty key. I wouldn't say you need to know how to do like the chain dash or anything like that, but wave dashing to keep in position or keep your speed. Like wave dashing with recoveries, and then you put the boost pads together, it'll probably up your speed quite a bit. So if you definitely focus on that kind of stuff, then it'll help you out. But yeah, that'll be the second tip. The third tip would be defensive rotations. I don't know why every single time I play with anyone, even sometimes at GC, but a lot of the time the reason why people can't get to GC is because they do this. The ball's coming to their side of the net, and they'll come stop out here. Or the ball's coming to their net, and they'll just bump all two of their teammates, and just try and go for the ball. When in reality, all we gotta do is come to the back post. If the ball's coming from over here, then we just hang out in the back post. We let our teammates go, or we rotate into the net and stay behind the goal line. Because if you're on the goal line, you're subject to demos from people trying to steal boosts, get a demo out. So if you know what I'm saying, like if you're behind this goal line, it's also easier to save stuff inside the net. Now if you're out here and you're trying to save something, it's hard to go back and save something that's, like over your head, especially if it's like point blank range. I've gotten a few pretty good saves that are just because I did that simple thing right there. Defensive rotationing is pretty easy. If you watch my last video, watch the solo Q3s, you'll just see me stack up crazy amounts of saves. And yeah, we don't really win them. I'm pretty high in GC right now, so it's really hard to get like wins and stuff. I pretty much win lose whenever I solo Q, stuff like that. So yeah, just defensive rotations, make sure you're always going to the back post, make sure you're staying behind the goal line whenever you're deep defending and stuff like that. Alright, so that'll do it for the third tip. Fourth tip will be try to spend more time on the ground. A lot of people think just because someone's up, with the ball, they have to like challenge, which is just not true. And what I mean by stay on the ground a lot more is like, think of like a 1v1, right? You don't want to throw away the ball because the other player is just going to punish you. Threes is pretty much 1v1 in that sense. If someone has the ball and you just turn up to them and just like turn away from them, you know what I'm saying? Like if they have the ball and you turn away from them and they throw the ball away, you get it for free. You stay on the ground, you keep your momentum, and you probably don't waste as much boost. a lot of these tips is just like they're just really basic fundamentals, but I feel like a lot of these tips are needed to be said because everyone thinks that like flip resets and stuff like that are just like a necessity to have like in your gameplay when it's just not, man. Like um, like I'm like GC 1 Div 3 or whatever, and I literally I'm pretty sure my Diamond 1 friend could probably beat me in a freestyle 1v1, just being honest. Like, so I don't think mechanics are really all that useful. I mean, like obviously once you get your fundamentals down pat, yeah, mechanics are cool to learn, but just whenever you're in free play, don't just drive around trying to do the same air dribble over and over, or the same flip reset like this over and over again. Just just take the ball and go as fast as you can with it. Go as fast as you can with it. Like 5 to 10 minutes before every single game, and you'll probably just end up getting faster. And it helps you with your reads too, man. Or like some people don't have Steam, Some people watching this video might be on console. So I mean, console players, the best thing, and everyone thinks that like training packs are boring and stuff like that. Yeah, training packs are. People think that if you just grind training packs all day long, it'll just make you this best player. Well, I'll just tell you this, man. Training packs, in my opinion, are something that you need to use to hone what you're struggling with. If your accuracy's bad, hit up a shooting pack. You know what I'm saying? Don't just grind the same shooting pack over and over and over again. Actually play some games, see what you're kind of lacking in, and then what I'm saying, go to your training pack, stuff like that. So alright, that'll be the fourth step. The fifth step is, man, a lot of times whenever people are third man, they think that, they just need to touch the ball or not challenge at all. But third man, the number one rule is a third man, if you can't dive the ball and shoot, or dive the ball and keep it in right away, you want to just, you want to practice buying time for your team. And if you could practice buying time for your team, then you're kind of big chillin'. Like, so, yeah, just practice buying time for your team, kill the ball into the corners, fake challenge on the guy that's dribbling on you. A lot of people don't understand like buying time, and that's where another big reason why people can't hit GC is because they can't buy their team time to get back, and they just get scored on. And then that's when you hear that my teammates are trash. But in reality, if you're playing third man, sometimes you could be back for a little bit longer. Sometimes somebody messes up the recovery going back to point one, you know what I'm saying? So you just got to keep into account of, whenever you're third man, just try and buy as much time as you can. That's your number one goal if you're back. Step 6. A lot of people do this as well. I feel like a lot of these tips are based towards speed in the game, which is fine. But it's like the charisma that everyone thinks that they have, like GCs have and stuff, and it's just not. A lot of people suck at keeping their boost because they do this. See how there's little lines behind my car? Yeah, that's called supersonic. But then they do this. Till their car hits 0 and they have no boost, and then you're spamming need boost in chat, and you get screwed on. So just trying to be mindful of whenever you're supersonic, stop boosting. Like whenever you're supersonic and you turn, you lose it. It takes like 5 boosts to get back supersonic. Or you just look up a tutorial on how to speed flip. It's not that bad. Speed flipping's pretty good too. Alright, number 7. This is what we're gonna really talk about here, because this is very, very stressful. A lot of people, at the kind of lower ranks are just right before GC, and I'm not even saying all GCs are really good at this, but getting comfortable on your backboard is huge. Now I will tell you guys this: there's certain training packs where you can go in there and it's just practicing those RLCS plays. Like you get up on this back wall, the ball comes, and you just bang that gun off and it sends straight back. You just gotta get really comfortable up here. A lot of the time in game, if you watch my other YouTube videos, you'll see me like on the back wall. I pretty much just live up here, man. You know what I'm saying? Getting comfortable on the back wall is huge. It's a really big part in your defense. And like the backboard, whenever you have no boost and someone's aerialing on your team, you could just get up here and pre-flip in front of the net. I've got multiple saves like that. So getting comfortable on the backboard is going to be tip number 7. Tip number 8. A lot of people trying to, go to GC, or just trying to, 1v3 their way into GC. I'm here to tell you, bud, it don't matter how good you are. If you're playing threes, you gotta pass the ball. It's just that simple. You need to pass the ball. It doesn't matter if you think your teammates are garbage. You'll never get good in threes unless you A, trust your teammates, or you have to trust your teammates as much to try and pass to them. Yeah, man, it might not work out the first time, but as you start getting better, the only thing that's gonna be a really good defender is some good pass play. You gotta get that meta going in your rank. And then this is like every other point that I've made. If you watch any of my other videos, you'll see a lot of passing, because that's how you beat out a good defender. So number 8, pass more. Stop being selfish with the ball. Every single time you go up on the wall, you don't have to do a solo play, man. You can get on the outside of the ball and pass it better. Alright, number 9. I highly recommend this because every single time I solo queue, every single time I've watched lower ranked players, I've been trying to I have a bunch of friends on my friends list that they're Diamond 3, Champ 1, Champ 2, Champ 3, and they just think all chat is not where you want to be. If you're actually serious about grinding and getting up to GC, don't be in all chat. Because all chat, somebody's gonna say something slick to you, and if your mental's not all there, dude, you're gonna get once you get mad at this game, man, you're chopped. You need to take a break. But yeah, mental. I would definitely say just go to your settings, text chat. Instead of allow all, you turn it to team only. That way you can just do quick chats or type with your team, and you don't have to sit there and all chat and get tilted and stuff like that. You don't see when they spam what a save or your hog water for using a Costco sample. You don't have to hear none of that. You know what I'm saying? So just make sure you turn on team chat only, because once you get mad, it's chopped. Also, this will be my last and final tip. It'll be number 10. We're on number 10. This is going pretty fast, I'm not gonna lie. So number 10, this is what I highly recommend, man. I hate whenever I get into a solo queue lobby, or I'm playing with my friends, and we get to playing, and then they start playing pretty bad, or I start playing pretty bad. Me or them just sit there and say something along the lines of, man, I ain't even warmed up. This is the first game. This is a warm-up game. Listen. If you stay ready, you don't gotta get ready. Hear me? Everybody hear me? If you stay ready, you don't gotta get ready. Every day, before you start playing, just go into free play, man. Hit the ball around as fast as you can, get your speed warmed up, get your reads warmed up. Just mess around. Even if you don't have a lot of time, if you don't have 30-40 minutes to practice, if you're not trying to go pro, take 5 to 10 minutes out of your day and just do free play. Or if you do 10 minutes, do 5 minutes of free play and do 5 minutes of training packs. Focus on honing in those skills that I was talking about in the previous step. Hone in skills that you're struggling on. Maybe it's backboard clears, maybe it's defense, maybe it's just make sure you're ready whenever you queue up, because everyone hates playing with someone that's not warmed up. Now, that's all 10 of the tips I got for you guys. I just want to let you guys know I've been GC for 2 or 3 seasons now. And I have to say, all these tips I use every single day, so I promise you it's real. A lot of people that make these kind of lists, they don't either A, they're not even GC, or B, they just say what everyone else says. So I hope this actually really helps a lot of you guys. But yeah, that's my 10 tips for how to hit GC in 2022. Thanks for watching.